start our discussion with the UNSC Counter-Terrorism Committee, which organized its meeting in New Delhi, India in January 2022. And it was the first time that meeting of UNSC or any of this committee is being organized in India. So, if we talk about like what the purpose of this counter-terrorism committee, why it is formed. So, as we all know that one of the purpose, like main function of the UNSC is to establish peace and stability in the world. So, to foster this aim, to boost this aim, this counter-terrorism committee was formed in 2011 in the aftermath of the 9/11 terror attack pursuant to the UNSC resolution 1373. ठीक है, this committee basically comprised 15 members of the UNSC, like both permanent and non-permanent members. India has chaired this committee in 2022. ठीक है, the major objective of this committee is to monitor and implement UNSC resolution 1373, okay, and request countries to implement a number of measures intended to enhance their legal and institutional ability to counter terrorist activities at home and in their region and at global level. The resolution mandate the committee to monitor full implementation by UNSC or member, take a UN member of resolution 1373. For this function, terrorism committee is assisted by like the executive डायरेक्टरेट, ठीक है, known as counter terrorism executive directorate. So the meeting which was convened in India January 2022, whose main theme was to counter the use of new technologies or emerging technologies for terrorist purpose. For example, internet, including social media, new platform like payment technologies and fundraising method, and third is unmanned aerial system like drones. Okay, so these emerging technologies is in a way are supporting terrorism to penetrate in countries. Okay, and we can see in, like for example, in Punjab we see drone for drug trafficking. Okay, and in northeastern states we also see drone attack in India recently. Okay, so it's become very important for the nations to come together because it's a global issue. Not a single country can manage this issue. It should be at the global level to manage this these new emerging technologies which in a way are favoring terrorism. So uh, in recent years, the terrorists, their ideological fellow travelers, particularly in open and liberal societies, and lone wolf attackers have significantly enhanced their capacity by gaining access to these technologies like VPN, which is virtual private network, okay, and encrypted messaging services, to blockchain and virtual currency. They use these technology and money, and most importantly the ethos of open society, to attack freedom, tolerance and progress. The internet and the social media platform have turned into a potent instrument, like they become the toolkit of terrorist and militant groups for like spreading their propaganda, radicalizing and conspiracy theories aimed at destabilizing stability, like destabilizing the society. So these emerging technologies become like threat for the security of the countries. Okay. So Delhi Declaration was announced in this meeting, where the member states that member states agree that guidelines and implemented actions should be based on international law and human rights. Member of the committee will draft recommendations. जो member होंगे वो recommendation draft करेंगे, ठीक है, to counter the terrorist exploitation of information and communication technologies such as payment technologies and fundraising method and misuse of unmanned aerial system or drones. ठीक है, the body, like they will form a body, will assist member state, ठीक है, in the implementation of all relevant security council resolutions to counsel the use of technologies for terrorist purpose while respecting human rights and fundamental freedoms. ठीक है, fourth third is that a new set of non-binding principle will be formed to assist member state in countering the digital terrorism threat will be issued, okay, with the compilation of good practices on the opportunities offered by the same set of technologies to tackle those threats. The relevant offices will commit to deepen the engagement and cooperation with the civil societies, women's and women organization, relevant private sector entities, and other stakeholder, and build partnership to counter these new technologies whose basic function is to penetrate terrorism. So, this is how the UNSC Counter-Terrorism Committee will help in a way to counter these new emerging technologies which becomes a threat for the security of the country, not only for a single country but the whole world. So this solution of like making the whole globe or world to make efforts to tackle this issue become important. So thank you.